wish up for nothing. I don't wish up for nothing. Agitated illusion.
With the sauce, I'm never holding back. I'm going in my coffin, middle finger poking through the casket. No returning tragedy, the tragic for you knew what happened. Ain't no explanation. This is second nature. All is automatic. Caught up. It's now or nothing. I'm caught up. Yeah. It's now or nothing. Whoa. I'm caught up. Yeah. It's now or nothing. Yeah. I'm caught up. Whoa. It's now or nothing. Whoa. I'm caught up. Yeah. It's now or nothing. I'm caught up. It's now or nothing. Animal instinct, you fools hurt. Jesus will. It's now or nothing. I'm caught up. Yeah. It's now or nothing. Whoa. I'm caught up. Yeah. It's now or nothing. Yeah. I'm caught up. Whoa. It's now or nothing. Whoa. I'm caught up. Yeah. It's now or nothing. I'm caught up. It's now or nothing. Yeah. I'm caught up. It's now or nothing. Whoa. I'm caught up. It's now or nothing. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line.
Brought down at the
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
from the gun. Here's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Tannehill now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Titans nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
To the air, Allen steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
If this is what you want to see from a defense, give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd and 7.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. They'll toss this right side to Singletary. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Ball carrier.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of a yard.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The tackle.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Cole Beasley.
Cole Beasley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And his throw is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again to Henry. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. Tannehill finding Davis for a Titan first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game.
Allen hit. He lost the football. sheds himself free. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown, and the Bills will extend their lead.
Tyler Bass for the...
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. A beautiful fake. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. On 2nd down, it's Henry, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
He's a
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with a rookie from Utah. This is Zach Moss. Now Moss hit, and the football pops free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Right here. 49 the mark.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we?
And got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And give him a gain of 37.
And the Bills' first down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
16 yards. First down, Buffalo.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They're going to run the jet sweep on third down. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash, this from 33.
A 33-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Come on. 49.
They begin with Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he powers his way up past the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On third down, Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get there.
Tannehill. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Moss. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler in 2019, in on the stop. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill, complete. Smith has it. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Play action. It's Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left.
Brings up
A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Roberts on the return. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. From the gun, Allen. And able to find John Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Allen now on first down. He finds Yeldon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. And he finds Beasley complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Allen to throw once more. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's got Smith here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 31-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Running from the gun with Henry. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the interception. reception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Bills 24, Titans 16.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Allen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Complete.
11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
To Stephon Diggs.
Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Adam Humphries on the return. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And caught by Henry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think I'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
22, Derek Henry.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Tannehill now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a first and 10.
1-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same
pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jayon Brown. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now left side on the swing pass. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's Allen to throw it. And this one caught by Beasley. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
A gain of 7.
Allen to Beasley, first down Buffalo. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the handoff, it's Singletary. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Made by Jayon Brown. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. At the Titans' 44-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check out me.
They go right back to Singletary. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
He's brought down at the
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Anthony Frisker, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Off play action, Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return will stop right around the 25. All I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Singletary again. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Allen. That one complete to Yeldon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
And the Bills first down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Buying time to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's got room. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And now here is another interception. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Buffalo.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
The Bills ball carrier.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing now is Allen, and he's able to find Diggs.
Complete.
Allen to Diggs there for Buffalo first.
A gain of 11 on the play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jayon Brown able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. A 4-yard pickup, that gets them going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Bills, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Kick it and go.